Lipinski and Ranking Member Crawford and esteemed members of this subcommittee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify here today. I look forward to updating the subcommittee on the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration's progress in closing open congressional mandates and executing our broader safety mission. Last summer, this subcommittee expressed its frustration loud and clear regarding the outstanding congressional mandates on pipeline and hazardous material safety. We heard you, and we're working hard to ensure our nation's pipeline system remains safe while addressing the critical safety mandates received from Congress. Of the 12 remaining mandates from the 2011 and 2016 Pipeline Safety Acts, there were 61 in total. 4 are tied to reports and other actions, and the remaining 8 are tied to in-progress rulemaking efforts. Those mandates from the 2011 Act, those that have been open the longest, are being addressed by 3 of PHMSA's upcoming rulemakings for gas transmission pipelines, hazardous liquid pipelines, and rupture detection and valves. PHMSA continues to make progress on these rules, with the liquid pipeline safety rule having moved out of DOT for final review last month. PHMSA has also completed its work on the gas transmission pipeline final rule, and it's now undergoing internal administrative review. I understand that many of you and many of our stakeholders may feel like we're not moving fast enough on rulemakings. As a safety practitioner, I appreciate and I share those concerns. As PHMSA administrator, it's my responsibility to prioritize and pursue those rulemakings that will provide the greatest safety impact and have the highest likelihood of preventing events that could negatively impact people and the environment. To that end, I refer the members of this subcommittee to my written testimony regarding the details of 2 important safety mandates closed since we last convened, dealing with comprehensive oil spill response plans for railroads and the transport of lithium-ion batteries by air. In addition, we issued a final rule to modernize technologies for plastic pipelines that we hope will further accelerate aging distribution gas line replacement. In addition to congressional mandates, many of PHMSA's rules must also address recommendations from the National Transportation Safety Board that relate to complex safety matters. Our rules also address recommendations from the U.S. Government Accountability Office and our own safety findings. Furthermore, we must make sure our regulations account for known safety issues, technological feasibility, and cost effectiveness. PHMSA holds public meetings and workshops prior to rulemakings using the information gathered to craft the most effective rules possible. Such collaboration well in advance of the rulemaking process allows us to identify concerns and potential solutions to allocate our limited resources where they're needed the most. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to get a rule ready for publication, and we're making positive movements towards completing our mandates. Safety is the highest priority for the U.S. Department of Transportation and for PHMSA, and we're continuing to work hard to publish the rules and reports that will complete our mandates. We're also committed to addressing safety issues on all fronts. I'm pleased to say that while making progress on mandates, PHMSA's oversight role is continuing to have a positive impact on safety. Thanks to our integrity management requirements, pipeline operators have conducted over 90,000 repairs in high-consequence areas. Our field efforts are working, too. Last year, PHMSA conducted over 12,000 days of inspections and investigations of pipeline systems. These field activities are helping to improve the safety, as evidenced in the number of reported pipeline incidents, which for 2018 was below the 5-year average, even with PHMSA's expanded regulatory oversight of underground natural gas storage facilities. Additionally, the same data shows that both pipeline-related fatalities and the net volume spilled from hazardous liquid pipelines was also below the 5-year average, down 33% and 21% respectively, although we know that even one pipeline-related casualty is one too many. These facts, while notable, do not give me reason to pause during our ongoing safety mission at PHMSA. And even though we use statistics to help us measure improvements in safety, it's the vivid reminder of incidents in places like Bellingham, Marshall, San Bruno, Aliso Canyon, and Merrimack Valley that serve as our motivation and commitment for working even harder to improve pipeline safety. Thank you again for inviting me to today's hearing, and I look forward to your questions.